We bring you another 16 under semifinals matchup next here in the ongoing live coverage of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Season 2 as the Quezon City 8-8 Junior Giants square off against the Makabagong San Juan Mighty Warriors. Both teams displayed dominant form in the quarterfinals and now will try to assert their dominance against each other, which is easier said than done. Are the Giants going to tower over their rivals, or will the Warriors have enough fighting spirit to topple their opponents? As we take a look at the match at hand, Quezon City 8-8 Junior Giants going up against the Makabagong San Juan Mighty Warriors. And still live here at the Antipolo Sports Hub, my name is Joel Parcon alongside my partner, Coach Noy Africa. Coach, good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon to you, Joel. And you mentioned in the pregame how dominant these two teams were. Both teams sweeping their opponents in the division quarterfinals and will now meet and try to get that first seat in the division finals.
Exactly. So these two teams, as you take a look at the brackets that we have, itong Quezon City, they were number 2. They were number 2. Samantalang yung San Juan naman number 3. Tinalo nila para sa respectively ang Mandaluyong at ang Marikina en route to this matchup today. Let's take a look. Kamusta yung ano nila? They had a matchup, of course, during the eliminations.
Yeah, a very close one with Quezon City coming away with a victory 67-61. But what's important here, this game actually happened 5 months ago. So whatever advantage Quezon City may have psychologically already beating itong San Juan, probably you can throw out of the window already in that game. They slightly out-rebounded San Juan 48-44, had more makes from the three-point area, 5 against just 3 for San Juan. But in this game and so far, for most of the tournament, it has been Kenji Moral leading the way for Quezon City. In that game, back in June, he finished with 25 points, 10 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 steals. So we expect another brilliant performance from Kenji Moral here in the division semifinals.
And para naman dito sa Makabagong San Juan Mighty Warriors, sino ba ang maaasahan nila na kumana para dito sa semifinals?
Well, definitely coming off that big win over Marikina to get here, winning that game 100-67. And also in that game against Quezon City, yung lakas ng San Juan is mostly, whenever they get to pound that ball inside, getting 40 points in the paint in that game. And also the deep bench, they got 37 points from their bench. The guy that they will definitely rely on, Sean Lucido, did finish with 18 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists. But of course, it's not always just about Sean Lucido, as you expect big games from guys like San Buenaventura. And of course, you've got Rob Celis for Makabagong San Juan.
And so, wag na natin itong patagalin pa. Let's turn you over to our venue announcer, Gio Cruz, to start the hostilities of this ball game.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Season 2, ang Liga ng Bawat Batang Pilipino. We are live here at Antipolo Sports Hub. It's the 16 under North Division, Game 1 of Best of 3 semifinal series. It's between the Quezon City 8-8 Junior Giants and Makabagong San Juan Mighty Warriors. We are live on the official FB page and YouTube channel of the Junior MPBL. Introducing the starters first from Quezon City 8-8 Junior Giants. Starting guard number 3, Carlos Victorero. Honor guard number 11, Dos Adriano. And forward number 1, Jacob Hizon. Honor forward number 71, Kenji Moral. And at center number 0, Eugene Peña. Head coach is Kiko Adriano, assisted by J.R. Carlos. Team managers, Jaime Hizon and Drake Santos. And now let us meet the starters from Makabagong San Juan Mighty Warriors. Starting guard number 3, Mark Anguluan. Honor guard number 7, Dwayne Nonato. At forward number 18, Sean Lucido. Also at forward number 35, Michael Barion. And at center number 9, Denver Season. Head coach is Brit Roma. Assisted by Ricky Alcantara. Team manager, Peter Nang. Our game officials for this ball game, Crew Chief Colonel Tungol, Umpire 1 Alan Paria, and Umpire 2 Noy Guevara. Junior MPBL Executive Director, Mr. J.R. Navarro. Junior MPBL Commissioner, Mr. Keith Picasso. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Season 2 Playoffs. Ang Liga ng Bawat Batang Pilipino.
As we take a look at the Doray team starters for San Juan, you've got Dwayne Nonato and Mark Agulohan in the backcourt, Michael Barion and Sean Lucido in the at forwards, and Denver Season in the middle. Para naman dito sa Quezon City, Carlos Victorero and Dos Adriano at the guards, Chog Moral and Kenji Moral and Jacob Hizon at forwards, and Eugene Peña at the center position. And it will be a re-jump according to our referees. And San Juan will have first crack at the basket. Lucido versus Hizon. Lucido for the jumper. Yes!
Looks so easy for Sean Lucido despite that great pressure defense by Jacob Hizon, who had a game for the ages in his last game, finishing with 41 points.
Trying to see if the momentum of that game last time was still there. Missing though. Ito ulit, Sean Lucido missing, but gets the rebound at Denver Season. Dwayne Nonato for 3. Off the back iron. Labanan para sa rebound. Nakuha pa rin ng red shirts. Lucido wants to slow things down. At ayun, nandun na kagad si Hizon sa kanya. Lucido's jumper no good. Finally, rebounded by Victorero.
For the first few plays, parang nag-one-on-one lang to si Jacob Hizon at si Sean Lucido.
But Junior Giants turning it over. Here's Nonato. Nice pass to Denver Season.
Great find by Dwayne Nonato, finding Season. Halos hand-off na eh. No-look hand-off.
Ganon na silang magkakilanlan. No? Na alam niya na papasok doon si Denver Season.
At alam ni Season na papasa sa kanya.
As Kenji Moral drives to the basket, no good. Dito naman, Sean Lucido on the other end. Agad-agaran siyang binantayan ni Hizon, but he still gets the 2 points.
You can see Sean Lucido very aggressive to start the ball game. I guess it also helps that he knows that he has subs coming in. Even if, hindi mo na kailangan to save energy as people coming off the bench also as productive.
Inside, Moral, he is fouled by Anguluhan.
Of course, the first order of business naman on the side of San Juan, how do they contain Kenji Moral? The problem with Kenji Moral, you can contain him offensively, but he will continue to set up his teammates.
He does not need to be scoring the ball in order to be effective to make an impact in the game.
Not only to be effective, but also be able to dominate without scoring.
Yes, wala na namang nangyari dito sa opensa ng Quezon City. Dwayne Nonato! Putback is there for Barion.
That's what you want to see from Dwayne Nonato. Try to look for his points to make himself be an offensive threat, to open up things for his teammates.
And this 8-0 early offense by San Juan, forcing Quezon City to call a timeout. With 7:16 remaining here in the first quarter. We'll be back in a moment.
head coach of the Quezon City 828 Junior Giants, Coach Kiko Adriano, said that he is having mixed emotions for this game as the team wasn't able to prepare much, and this is something that will make them the underdogs. But no excuses. Quezon City will still put up a fight. Sabi nga ni Coach Kiko, laban lang. Coach Noy and Joel.
And thank you for that report, CJ Ang. Laban lang. Kumbaga kung sa Korean yan, fighting.
Sabi mo eh. But again, they're down big early, but it's only the first quarter, but cannot afford to, give any edge to San Juan very early, as this team can really just put you away early.
And speaking of early, early pressure. Wala sa San Juan. Eugene Peña tipped it to himself. Pero hindi pa rin pumasok yung tira.
But that's familiarity between Kenji Moral and Eugene Peña.
Nonato getting a screen from Barrion. Nonato with another basket.
He slips at the baseline but gets back up. Dwayne Nonato very aggressive early.
Those are his first 2 points. He's on with a jumper.
Continuing to test if he's still on fire.
Hindi ko pa sinabi.
Una pa lang, kaya test
una pa
muna.
lang.
Test.
As Sean Lucido just seeing the basket as clear as daylight. Moral wanted to get it inside to Adriano. Moral posting up against Anguloan, and he's fouled.
You see the maturity in the game of Kenji Moral. You don't really see players post up and try to create from that possession, especially from the guard spot. But his team is still down by 10 though. Has more problems coming in. Rob Celis checking in for San Juan.
Just when you thought na yung 5 lang na nasa court yung problemahin mo, papasok si Rob Celis.
And Rob Celis coming off the bench, averaging 19 points per game.
And as you see the brain trust of Quezon City.
If I'm not mistaken, those are actually also the coaches for the San Juan team in the D-League. Coach Drake Santos is the head coach for San Juan.
Celis.
And they're going up against San Juan.
San Juan, nga. Only needed a couple of seconds of freedom to be able to get to the basket.
The best part about Rob Celis doesn't need an introduction because he will introduce himself into the game.
Exactly. He's on, drops it off. Peña! Short stab.
And Eugene Peña, together with Kenji Moral, used to play for Pampanga in Season 1.
Here's Nonato to Celis. To the corner. 3 is up. No good for Lucido. Ball is tipped out of bounds.
And go to Quezon City.
It will go to Quezon City. And the defense of San Juan really stifling as Adriano gets himself free. Finds himself free and gets the basket.
The way Kenji Moral inbounds that basketball, parang pwede mag-quarterback.
Oh.
Especially using that baseline as his pocket.
Celis for 3. No. He's on, gets the rebound. Gives it up to Moral. Moral loses the dribble. Victolero kicks it out. Adriano attacking. Adriano, yes!
And that is something that Dos Adriano has developed the past year, being able to put the ball on the floor, still able to finish.
At ito na yung hinanap natin, na exciting ball game. Lucido over to Nonato for 3. Yes, sir!
And if you're Quezon City, binantayan mo naman na maayos si Sean Lucido, but that ended up leaving Dwayne Nonato open for that 3.
As Hizon drives all the way to the basket.
And Jacob Hizon has introduced himself as an offensive weapon for Quezon City, especially in that closeout game against Mandaluyong. Again, did finish with 41 points.
Those are the types of games that he will remember. Ikikwento niya yun pag nagkaanak na siya, nagkaapo.
San Buenaventura will score his first basket. Still a 7-point advantage.
And he's on a couple of feet away from the rainbow territory.
And you can officially say he's on fire.
Yan na, he's on fire. Here's Season. Over to the other side. They swing it around. Nonato back to back. He's also on fire.
Still a 7-point advantage for San Juan.
And what a move by Kenji Moral. Taking on 3 mighty warriors.
Actually, watching him in Lucido play, you would think basketball is an easy sport to play.
Nonato, heat check there. San Buenaventura gets it. Lucido, no. Rebound goes to Peña. Pushes it up. Adriano, he's got San Buenaventura in front of him. Kicks it out. Victolero for 3. No. Season pushes it up to Celis. Celis with Hizon and Victolero. Yes!
Very physical finisher is Rob Celis. When he scored that basket, I checked on his dad up in the stands.
Oh.
No reaction.
No reaction. Kasi parang expected.
No, parang I can do that. You should be able to do that too.
Pero nakita natin si Rob Celis after making the basket, after hugging the stanchion, no? Parang may iniinda siya sa isang daliri.
Well, I'd like to check the stanchion first.
As a foul will be called on Tulabot, who has checked into the game. Fourth team foul on San Juan. Wala pang team foul ang Quezon City. Triggering the inbound, he's on. Moral. 3, no. Karoon ng extra activity doon sa rebound.
So like you said, San Juan now in the penalty. So 2 free throws for Thirdy Gonzalez.
That foul was on Sundiang, and as you take a look at Coach Kiko Adriano, and right behind him, one of the legends of Philippine basketball. Yun, and Thirdy Gonzalez will have to be tended to kasi dumugo yung kanyang labi. So Dos Adriano will check in and will take the other free throw.
Interesting how they allowed Gonzalez to take the first free throw.
Hindi pa yata kasi lumabas. Napansin ko nga lang nung pagkatapos nung nakita na ng camera natin. Anyway, going back to the player behind Coach Kiko. Mark Pingris, of course. The Pinoy Sakuragi.
Of course, a lot of good basketball memories.
Oo.
Especially that game against Korea.
As Rob Celis will get a pound-for-pound foul counted move brought to you by Pound for Pound Fitness. B, Liga Ready. And I think we can definitely say Rob Celis is Liga Ready. Akala ko yung sinasabi mong mga basketball memories, yung sa slam dunk. Di ba yung ano nila? Yung isang tira dun, umaabot isang buong linggo eh. Kasi ano sila ng memories nila.
Masyado mahabang mga memories yan ako kasi instant gratification dapat. And that foul trouble now working against San Juan as Dos Adriano will troop to the free throw line again.
38 seconds to go dito sa ating first quarter. Adriano gets the first. 2 for 2. As Turin will check into the game. For Sundiang, who picked up, I believe, 2 quick fouls. Celis all the way to the basket. Another pound-for-pound foul counted move.
You talked about how Sundiang picked up 2 quick fouls. Ito naman si Rob Celis, 9 quick points.
In about 6 minutes of play.
Just turned the corner, coming off the screen, turned on the jets, and like a battle tank, just able to finish despite the contact.
Giving his team a 9-point lead with 25 seconds to go dito sa ating first quarter. Triple is on the way from Pingris, no good. Celis, almost lost the possession there. Moral. Yes!
This is a body control for Kenji Moral.
As we end the first quarter with San Juan up by 7, 30 to 23. And a lot of action in just 10 minutes of running time play. Kung ano natin to 4 quarters, 120 bang masuscore ng San Juan? Tingnan natin.
That would be nice to see.
Anyway, Coach Noy and I will be back for the second quarter. You're watching the Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Division Semifinals. As we begin the second quarter, triple is no good para dito kay Cabog. Here's Celis. Celis attacks once again. Nice drop-off pass to Marksan Buenaventura. Alam mo, nung una ko nakita si San Buenaventura ngayon, hindi ko siya nakilala. Dahil medyo may mala-afro siyang buhok.
But with the way he plays the game, pretty much just the same. Just lurking in the paint and waiting for his teammates to give him the pass.
As he completes that pound-for-pound foul counted play, brought to you by Pound for Pound Fitness, the official fitness partner of the Junior MPBL. Here's Moral. He will shoot. He will miss. Ball is rebounded by Turing. To Labot. To Celis. Labot gets it back and scores.
I think that's what's really underrated about the game of Rob Celis. He is nearly unstoppable as a scorer, but he knows how to look for his teammates, put them in positions where they can score.
No look pass from Moral, pero hindi gaanong mahawakan. Dos Adriano misses on the 3. Speaking of passing, parang parehas sila ng skill. Itong si Celis at si Moral.
Well, you can say that Kenji Moral is the better passer, but situationally, very efficient din itong si Rob Celis.
Mintes ang tres ni Celis. Moral immediately surveying the entire floor to check for the best option. Parang nakikita mo nagka-calculate siya sa, sa utak niya habang pababa siya.
Even when he's inbounding,
as Celis clutching onto his right shoulder.
Kenji Moral taking advantage, going up against just 4 defenders. Again, that's really the perils of being too physical. You tend to, have those kinds of falls.
And yeah, it's that fearlessness din to drive to the basket by players such as Rob Celis and katulad din ng dad niya, di ba?
Although his dad a little more of mas may finesse.
Mas may finesse.
I mean, he doesn't
That's something that the younger Rob will probably learn.
eventually. But while you're this young, there is really no need to make the adjustment just yet.
So, si Rob Celis will be tended to by their medical staff.
But no problem. Sean Lucido back on the floor.
Again, akala mo yung 5 lang na nasa floor yung poproblemahin mo. Meron pa pala. As that 3 does not go for Roma. Here's Moral. Oh, nice find. But ball goes out of bounds. And we'll go back to the red shirts.
And you can see exactly why yung maturity nga in the game of Kenji Moral. When he gets that basketball, he looks ahead already and explores his options as opposed to others na hindi yun yung unang instinct. The first instinct is to cross half court. He looks for teammates already in scoring position.
Roma drops it down to Toring, but it was a little too wide. Ito ulit ang Quezon City. Moral. Nice. Loses his defender. Wanted to get it inside. Libreng-libre sana si Pingris sa tres.
I mean, you might think he's too fancy, but that's the way for him to deliver the basketball to his teammates.
Cabog. Over to Gonzalez. Moral for 3. No. Rebound to Labot. Here's Roma. Labot calling the play. Gets it to Toring. He's blocked by Pingris.
We're talking about, of course, the son of Mark Pingris.
As we've got a report from CJ. CJ, take it away.
Thank you, Joel. Key player of the Quezon City 828 Junior Giants, Kenji Moral, has definitely matured from the first season, as he said that it was nice to be the MVP last year, but this season he is focused on being a role player and assist his teammates to also go for the bucket. There is pressure for Kenji coming into the semifinals dahil kulang daw sila, but they will surely double the effort to win this game. Joel and Coach Noy.
Just as CJ was reporting that Kenji Moral with yet another fantastic move inside.
And just as CJ was reporting that Kenji Moral was trying to be more of a facilitator, setting up his teammates, he scores.
He scores. Which is part and parcel of who Kenji Moral is.
I mean, you cannot take away Kenji Moral, the offensive weapon, from the playmaker, because that's part of what makes him an effective playmaker.
Oh, the fact that he is a threat to score makes it makes it easier for him to also find open teammates.
Because the defense will always keep guessing. Do you put just one guy on Kenji Moral? You put the double on him, he's gonna find the open guy.
But right now they are still down by 10, 37 to 27. Less than 5 minutes to go in the quarter. Labot catches that with one hand. Gives it back to Lucido, but Lucido is called for steps.
And also, we were talking about Kenji Moral, the facilitator. Yes, 10 points. Still no assists.
That will come. Lalo't bumalik na dito si Hizon.
Well, important also, of course, to get your assist numbers up. Yung teammates mo, kailangan makakonvert.
Kailangan makakonvert.
But he has already made a lot of passes that could have led to points for his teammates.
Drop pass, no good on that under goal stop by Gonzalez. Here's Lucido. He Easy.
I think it was too much to ask for Carlos Victor Lero to be able to stop Sean Lucido in the break.
As he's on missing more than he's making for now. Nice pass. And forced to foul is Hizon.
Barely noticed it, but that lane was actually open for San Buenaventura due to that seal screen by Denver season. The small nuances of the game allows your teammates opportunities to score.
And that comes also with, yun na nga, babalik tayo dun sa the familiarity that they have with each other. Alam nila yung mga tendencies, alam nila kung saan pupunta yung mga kakampi. So alam nila kung anong dapat nilang gawin to help their teammates become successful.
And also for the teammates, they know that they can go to a spot where it has been set up na open ka.
Oo. As Mark San Buenaventura will take a seat for now. Here's Victolero. That pass is picked off by Lucido. Lucido drops it off to Tulabot in the final second. And Lucido gets the rebound and the putback.
He was very unselfish to set up his teammate. Nung hindi nakascore, nawalan siya ng assist. So, kumuha siya ng rebound at 2 points.
Dito naman sa kabila, Hizon missing once again. Tulabot. Season for the jumper, yes!
Again, on a fast break, not necessarily a good shot 10 years ago.
Oh,
But an acceptable one now as season. 4 points now in the game.
mas acceptable pa nga siguro yun kung 2 feet behind pa siya tumira.
Oh yeah, exactly. Actually, for yung mga analytics expert, that's a bad shot.
Exactly. But we are not analytics experts.
Oh yeah, for as long as it goes in, it's a good shot.
It's a good shot, yes. As Tingres will take a seat. Moral back to Victolero. Moral up against Nonato. Nonato is a very pesky defender. We'll see how Moral will work. Well, apparently he'll do things easily.
The game too mature for Kenji Morales. Showing also that he can play soccer.
So, we've got 1 minute and 35 seconds to go dito sa ating second quarter. Lucido for 3. No. And putback is in. Ito yung apelido na tinry nating i-practice. Si Daguman Pan. Victolero from the corner. Yes, sir.
That time off the setup from Jacob Hizon. So just a 14-point disadvantage for Quezon City.
Season against Peña. Nice pass underneath Tulabot.
Maganda kay Chester Tulabot. He may not always get the basketball, but he just keeps on moving in that baseline.
Medyo pareha sila ni San Buenaventura that way, no?
Of course, Tulabot, a former teammate of Kenji Moral in Pampanga.
Ooh, as Season gets the 3 off the bank. And the timeout is called on the floor. We'll be back. And lamang ng 13 ang Makabagong San Juan Mighty Warriors, 48-35. 33 seconds to go dito sa ating second quarter. Nonato against Hizon. Gets a screen from Season. Nonato. Nice pass to Denver. Season.
That's really the importance of Nonato for San Juan. Of course, you've got established scorers like Celis and Lucido, but they still don't have that primary playmaker, and Nonato has shown that he can step up to that role.
2 seconds to go. Hizon kicks it out and maubusan na sila ng oras. At the end of the first half, the score is 50-35, a 15-point lead para sa Makabagong San Juan Mighty Warriors. And they came out like a house on fire and have slowed down a bit, but still very potent. We'll be back for the halftime interview, stats, and analysis. This is Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Season 2 Division Semifinals.
Taas noo kahit kanino, walang ibang sinisigaw ang masang Pilipino. Bumagsak, bumangon, hinarap ang mga hamon, hanggang ang kahirapan tuluyan nating matalo.
Mga kalika, kasama po natin ngayon ang assistant coach ng Quezon City 828 Junior Giants, Coach Drake Santos. Coach Drake, what are your thoughts on how the team was running the game in the first half?
Siyempre, nakita natin that San Juan was pounding inside. So it is very important for us kung paano kami di-defend and how are we going to pack the line. Especially, yun nga, nabugbog kami ng drives nila. So siguro we want to adjust about dun sa kung paano kami help and kung paano ipoprotektahan yung paint. And of course, yung boxing out din, very important. How are we going to finish the defensive possession na meron kami.
Coach Drake, meron po ba silang gustong batiin at pasalamatan?
Of course, nagpapasalamat po kami sa mga may-ari, na mga owners ng 828. Gusto namin batiin si Vice Mayor Gian Soto and syempre si Congressman Arjo Atayde and syempre yung mga owners din na si Tito Jamie and Tita Shell Hizon.
Thank you and good luck po sa inyong koponan. Coach, we'll be back after this short break.
Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL would like to thank Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances.
Dorite Bola ng Pinoy, the first Pinoy basketball brand, Don Benitos, ang pambansang cassava, Nature Spring, #1 bottled water in the Philippines. Pound for pound fitness, be Liga Ready, Jinky Skin, empowering women by redefining beauty, Pound Active, for quality sportswear.
Red Dynasty, offering comfort Chinese food and overall 5-star experience. Winford Resort and Casino Manila, a luxury integrated resort.
At the half, the score is 50-35, 15-point lead para sa Makabagong San Juan Mighty Warriors. As itong San Juan kept finding ways to score on the defense na pinakapakita dito ng Junior Giants. Samantalang dito naman sa kabila, it was Kenji Moral who was leading the way for the Junior Giants. As we take a look at some of the statistics, Coach, take us. What were the key stats from that first half?
Well, both teams actually shooting well from the field. Just so happening San Juan so much better at 57%. against just 43% for Quezon City. And actually in the field goal makes also 22 field goals made already by San Juan. 13 only for Quezon City as a three-point shot. Itong San Juan has not really rely on that three-point shot that much. 2 out of 10 so far. 3 out of 14 for Quezon City. Just that big disparity with the rebounds. 24 rebounds for San Juan, only 10 for Quezon City. Turnovers, both teams doing a good job taking care of the basketball. But really for San Juan, they've dominated also the paint, scoring 38 against just 18 points in the paint for Quezon City. And another key stat, 24 bench points already for San Juan, only 1 for Quezon City. Although yung 24 points kasi niyan, 10 coming from Rob Celis, who can start for any team. Even in the 18 and under if he wants to. But for the other side, it has only been Thirdy Gonzalez with 1 free throw made. And for Quezon City, the usual suspects producing for them, Kenji Moral 12 points, Jacob Hizon with 10, but they need more help. Dos Adriano trying his luck, helping out already with 7, while on the other side, Rob Celis, Sean Lucido with 10 each, and Dwayne Nonato with 8.
And speaking of Rob Celis, he did have a bad fall kanina, no, nung second quarter. And he has since then been tended to. He's still being tended to. We don't quite know kung ano talaga yung nangyari. Baka pwedeng alamin ng ating courtside reporter kung ano yung nangyari kay Rob Celis after that fall.
Although we don't see his dad also in the stands, so probably checking on him.
We hope that it's nothing too serious. I'm looking at the direction of the coaching staff of the Makabagong San Juan Mighty Warriors. Parang feeling ko pinag-uusapan nila kung ano nangyayari kay Rob. Parang nag-ano sila na pointing to something in the neck area.
But nevertheless, they still do have enough firepower on that bench to make up for the lost production. Although Rob Celis before going out already with 10 points.
Exactly.
So could be job done already for the day.
As Tulabot misses on that shot. Here's Moral. Moral hangs in the air, just misses on the rebound. Foul will be called on Eugene Peña.
Again, this is actually another adjustment for Eugene Peña in the 14 and under division. He was very dominant, especially inside the paint. But as you can see, as he moved up in the 16 and under division, yung height niya hindi na as pang-dominant big. But we've already seen him develop the outside shot. But it's in the interior that he needs to find a way to still be effective.
As Dwayne Nonato gets the midi scoring para dito sa San Juan.
Already 3 players in double digits for San Juan. Celis, Lucido, and Donato with 10 each.
As Victor Lero hits a 3.
Could be the other spark that they need. Victor Lero with the second 3 of the game.
Nonato. He can shoot a 3 as well. Gets it to Season. Over to Lucido for the jumper. No. Rebound goes to Dos. Here's Moral. Over to Adriano. 12 seconds on the shot clock. He's on for 3. Yes, sir.
The quick trigger of Jacob Hizon in display. Catch and shoot. 13 points total now in the game.
Here's Nonato. He's up against Victor Lero. Ball is tipped, but it goes to Sungdiang. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Nonato kicks it out. Lucido is fouled by Moral and will go to the line for 3.
You see the frustration on the face of Kenji Moral. That's the first personal foul though. But again, you never foul a jump shooter, especially one taking a 3.
As Ray Roma will check into the game for Nonato.
Actually, if you've observed the relationship between Coach Britney Roma and Dwayne Donato, parang love-hate relationship yan. I mean, even in the first season, Coach Britney Roma is very particular and he's very critical of the game of Dwayne Donato because he sees a lot of potential. And yun nga, si Dwayne Donato sometimes, decision-making wise makes the wrong decisions either offensively or defensively, and Coach Britney Roma always quick to pounce. And like you said earlier, they were up by 15 and he was still very upset with his team.
And we got the update mula kay CJ about the status of Rob Celis. So he is now heading to the hospital. I think that they're going to do x-rays on that shoulder. Again, he did have a bit of a bad fall as he was going to the hoop. And Coach Britney Roma on your screens.
You can see still the look of concern for the San Juan bench.
There's Sean Roma. Wow, this whistle.
Again, you see a lot of second generation players here. Of course, Roma, the son of Coach Brit, Carlos Victolero, the son of Coach Chito Victolero.
Moral passes it back to Hizon. No, Victolero. Over to Hizon. Hizon. Back to Victolero. 5 seconds on the clock. Adriano for three. It licks the rim and rolls out. As Sean Lucido just getting that layup easy.
I mean, we've been seeing it so many times that it looks so easy already. I'm gonna try this later. Probably not gonna be that easy.
Adriano will try again from the outside. Short this time. Eugene Peña with the offensive rebound. Still no good. Sundiang grabs the board. Lucido dancing, driving, shooting, missing. Season with the putback.
And when you have excellent scorers like Sean Lucido, you just need the other guys to be there to clean up those misses.
On the other end, ito naman si Jacob Hizon. Jumpers up, no good. No white shirt to battle for the rebound there.
Although we see Jacob Hizon a lot more comfortable now playing for Quezon City, sometimes that confidence could be a negative as there was no rebounders on that play.
As to Labot, all confidence in that triple.
And act like you did that, you've done that before.
He probably did it before, but I don't think that he
Not
did
on
either of
purpose.
those times on purpose. Kick out, Peña to Adriano. Adriano will be fouled by Sundiang.
But actually for Quezon City, what I'd like to see is try to see if Carlos Victolero can facilitate the offense. They've been going exclusively to Kenji Moral in that first half, and maybe time to try something that might work.
As we've got a report from CJ. CJ, what do you have?
A special guest from the audience, the legendary Pinoy Sakuragi, Mark Pingres, is here with us today as he supports his son Mike of the Quezon City 828 Junior Giants. Mark said that his son Mike is a fighter just like him, and in times of need for advice, Mike comes to his dad and he always tells Mike that, anak, napagdaanan ko rin yan na hindi masyadong nagagamit, pero keep in mind na magpursige lang and always work hard. Joel and Coach Noy.
Ayan, importante yan. Magpursige. Darating din yan. Hindi lang sa basketball. No? Importanteng life lesson din yan. From the one and only Pinoy Sakuragi.
And of course, Mark Pingris barely played college. He was a Team B for FEU and eventually found his way in the pros and of course the national spotlight.
Exactly. We'll talk a little bit more about that and other things after this break. 4 minutes and 15 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. And itong Makabagong San Juan Mighty Warriors, they are up by 16 big points, 61 to 45. Make that 13 after that triple from Kenji Moral.
And that could be something that Quezon City can explore. Just let Kenji Moral find his points at this stage because he's been trying to set up his teammates, but still no assist to show for it.
As Dwayne Donato checks back in the game for Chandra Roma. Dwayne Donato, going back to what you were saying, no, yung the way na kinakwento mo yung relationship ni Coach Britt at saka ni Dwayne Donato, nang nare-remind ako with itong si Greg Popovich at saka si Tony Parker. Na ganun din, ibang level, ibang standard yung hino-hold para sa point guard.
And of course, that's something that players will need to learn. Pag yung coach mo lagi kang pinapagalitan, that's a show of concern.
Exactly.
Because they probably see a lot of potential in you, and when they see that you're not reaching that potential, that's very frustrating for any coach. Pag di ka na pinapagalitan, dun ka medyo mag-alala. So I think are they gonna review this?
Titignan nila, I don't know, kung yung bangga ba ni Moral. Yes. While they're reviewing this, we'll take a quick break. We'll be back. So after review, it is a regular foul. And so it will be a baseline drive. Nonato triggering the inbound. Gives it up. Lucido jumper, no. Rebound, San Buenaventura. Still nothing going. But he tracks the loose ball. Tulabot, thought about the three, goes inside, gives it up. Here's Lucido. Yes!
Man, that was a difficult shot. Parang finger roll na hindi.
Oo, eh.
Finger roll na looper in traffic.
Hindi ka kasi nanonood ng anime, pero meron kasi dun sa yung the first slam dunk, meron kasing ganun na nangyari.
Pero isang linggo bago natapos yung play na yun eh.
Hindi, yung bago kasi may movie na the first slam dunk. Na ganun yung ginagawa. Binabatong pataas, tapos pumapasok.
But I don't think that was a floater on purpose.
Wala. As another foul is called. 2 free throws for Mark San Buenaventura. And a new player on the floor para dito sa San Juan. That is Brix Caranto. Now officially the smallest player on the court.
Again, a luxury for San Juan to actually bring in new players on the floor, even if it is the division semis game 1.
And this is now a 21-point lead para sa San Juan. Nonato. Oh, so the score is actually 65 to 48. Yun, meron lang tayong lag dun sa ating graphic. It's a 17-point lead for the Makabagong San Juan Mighty Warriors.
At this stage, San Juan can actually just afford to trade baskets with the advantage that they have.
Mark San Buenaventura gets a pound-for-pound foul counted play. Brought to you by Pound for Pound Fitness, the official fitness partner of the Junior MPBL.
That's a great find there by Caranto, finding San Buenaventura, who now has 10 points also. So the fourth player in double digits for San Juan.
Baka magiging goal nila lahat ng mga players na papasok 10 points or more.
Pwede namang nakascore lang muna.
As Jacob Hizon asking for a foul in that last play.
So again, for Quezon City, the usual suspects have come and produced. Kenji Moral 17, Jacob Hizon with 15. Ang kasunod nun, si Victor Lero with just 6.
As Hizon drives again, no good. Rebound will go to Sundiang. Nonato gets it to San Buenaventura.
Again, that's familiarity between Nonato and San Buenaventura. Both players actually defending champions playing for Davao in Season 1.
Here's Nonato, drop pass to Tulapot. Yes!
You can see exactly why Coach Britri Roma is very high and very critical of this guy, Dwayne Nonato.
Samantalang dito naman sa kabila, it's Jacob Hizon with the basket. Back and forth we go. Dwayne Nonato with another find.
Picking apart the Quezon City defense with his passing.
Here's Hizon for 3, short. Labot chasing down that board. 8 seconds to go in the quarter. Nonato for 3, in and out. And that's it for the third quarter. The score is 74-50, a 24-point lead para dito sa Makabagong San Juan Mighty Warriors. Sean Lucido providing a lot of offense. On the other side, Kenji Moral still doing Kenji Moral things, but too much firepower for San Juan. We'll be back for the fourth quarter. And we're about ready to start the fourth quarter. But before that, let's take this opportunity to thank our sponsors. Pound for Pound, Bili Garedi, Dorite Bola ng Pinoy, the official ball of the Junior MPBL. Pound Active, Nature's Spring, provider of safe and affordable drinking water to Filipinos. Jinky Skin, Don Benitos, ang pambansang kasava. Red Dynasty Seafood and Hot Pot, and Winford Resort and Casino Manila. 24 ang hinahabol ng Quezon City. Kenji Moral, hangs in the air and makes the shot. Asking for a foul, none given.
But I'd like to see a one-on-one matchup between Lucido and Kenji Moral with the way they've been making everything look easy.
Here's Nonato. Floater, no. Moral saves the board. Victolero, walang mapasahan. Finally. Etong Quezon City, they're picking up their dribble without making sure kung saan pupunta yung bola. Moral once again finally gets a call.
Well, I think in that previous possession, kaya nawala ng option si Victolero dahil si Kenji Moral was lagging behind. I think trying to tie his shoelaces.
He was tying his shoelaces.
So the minute he got that shoelaces tied, pagbalik yan, nasa free throw line na siya.
Oh, bouncing out is his first free throw.
I'm actually curious kung bakit ang number nito ni Kenji Moral is 71. Although a little bit of similarities with the way he handles the basketball. Kind of reminds me of a Ronald Tubit. Who wears
71
number
ba?
71, I believe,
Nung
in the pros.
in the pros, yeah. Usually naman, ginagawa yan pag hindi na available yung original number na gusto mo.
Na either 17 or 8.
Oo.
But the player with the caliber of Kenji Moral, I believe if he asked for a number, ibigay mo na. Kahit ano pa yan, 0917.
Moral on the attack against Lucido. Drops it off. Eugene Peña. Easy short shot.
And surprisingly, that's only the first assist for Kenji Moral. Although all game long, he's been trying to set up his teammate.
Here's Caranto. All the way to the other side. Lucido on the attack. Drops it off. Shot is bothered, but Mark Buenaventura is there to clean up the mess.
So again, having teammates like Sean Lucido, Rob Celis, the leading scorer in this game so far for San Juan is Mark San Buenaventura.
18 points for Mark San Buenaventura, turning garbage into gold. Ito na naman si Moral, tatali na naman ng sintas. Eye in the sky, play goes! Dwayne Nonato and Mark San Buenaventura connecting there. I think nagtatali si Kenji Moral. He might be experiencing some pain in that right foot. Triple is no good.
Actually, on that eye in the sky play, previously for San Juan, Dwayne Nonato now with a double-double with 10 points and 10 assists.
And Lucido gets the jumper.
Clear as day. Sean Lucido, another basket.
So, nagpapalit-palitan lang sila ni Mark San Buenaventura as the top scorer. Here's Dos Adriano for 3. And mukhang pati si Victolero may iniinda na rin na sakit sa kanyang left.
Could be suffering cramps.
San Buenaventura is foiled the first time. Second time as well, Nonato. In and out and in. Caranto. Step back 3. Yes, sir!
Much to the delight of the San Juan gallery.
Kenji Moral. He has provided a lot of offense for Quezon City. Gives it up. Ayun na nga. Ay, cramps. Cramps yung kanya. And he still gets a steal. But I think his mobility is really hampered now. And he still gets a fadeaway jumper. This is crazy.
I think Kenji Moral can beat me in basketball sitting down.
I think Kenji Moral can beat me even if both his legs are all cramped up.
And with his eyes closed. Just impressive. Could barely move, but could pull off a fadeaway
A la Jordan pa.
jumper a la Jordan. Or pwede namang Ronald Tubid na lang.
Ay, tama. Gumaganon din talaga si Ronald Tubid, no? Pero tingnan mo, umupo lang siya. Wala man lang. Hindi niya minamasahe yung kanyang calf. Di ba?
Well, in reality, when you get cramps, there's really not much that you can do. As you can see, he's trying to ice it right now.
Ayun. 5.5 minutes to go dito sa fourth quarter. 25-point lead para sa Makabagong San Juan Mighty Warriors. Roma for 3. No. Season. Short shot is there.
So far for San Juan, ang hindi nila nakascore si Angguluan, Roma, Sundiang, Turing, and R6. So still 5 players.
Nandyan si Turing at saka si Roma on the floor right now. He's on. No. Rebound by Lucido. Nagmamadali. Lucido. Lays it in against 4 white shirts.
Actually, also quite impressive. Up 19. Sorry, this is 29 already with 4 minutes remaining. Sean Lucido still on the floor.
And Tulabot completes that interception and gets the layup.
Another guy in double digits with 13 is Tulabot.
This is a statement game for them.
Yeah, for sure. Not only against Quezon City, but also for the other bracket. Not only within the North Division, but also in the South
In the
Division.
South Division. And foul was whistled there. Papasok para dito sa San Juan is Austin Asik. Gonzalez misses. Rebound by Pingris. Triple, yes, that's good for Jai Talusan.
Don't really see so many minutes played for Talusan. Finally scores his first points of the game.
Here's Reroma. Over to Tulabot. Hangs in the air, no good. He's on. On the attack. Pulls back. He's on once again. 3 is on the way once more. No good. Rebound going to Gonzalez. He will try. Nope. Gives it up. He's on 2 feet away from the line and he gets it.
Just the way he releases the shot, you can see the confidence already growing for Jacob Hizon. Medyo tentative ba yan? I mean, especially in season 1, playing for Quezon City, of course. But you can see here, really just very confident on his shot.
Parang nagets na nila eh. Nagets na niya kung paano yung laruan dito sa Junior MPBL.
We have another player scoring for San Juan, Arsic.
Del Rosario from the corners, that's short. Gonzalez gets the basket.
That's 3 points now for Thirdy Gonzalez.
Lucido will try a 3. No. Rebound by Tulabot and he will get that basket.
Chester Tulabot very near double-double, 15 points and 9 rebounds.
And these last 2 minutes are brought to you by Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances. Gonzalez forcing that shot up. Got bailed out with a foul. Thirdy Gonzalez will finally get the opportunity to shoot 2 free throws. Kasi kanina natigil siya.
And he was able to take one of 2 free throws that he deserved to take.
Rebound here by Jacob Hizon. Creates some space, fades away, and gets it.
Jacob Hizon, 22 points, but in a losing effort.
Here's Reroma. Finds Asik on the other side. Shot is too strong. He's on. He will take it. He will miss it. Rebound going to Toring. Reroma with the ball. Underneath Toring. Oh, he misses. And he's frustrated with himself. That was a gimme as Gonzalez shoots it and make it.
That could be something for Quezon City to explore. The other guys also capable of scoring. As if you remember, in the first half, only Thirdy Gonzalez with a point in the first half. It basically just been Jacob Hizon and Kenji Moral. They're going to need a lot of help, and they've got some capable scorers on their roster.
Even a Dos Adriano can be a good source of points at times.
So again, like I said earlier, maybe Carlos Victorero could man the point and free up Kenji Moral to just look for his points.
True. As Turing gets the rebound there. Oh, his pass was a little lazy. Intercepted. No. Nothing on the shot by Cabog. And mukhang i-dribble out na lang to ng San Juan. As the Makabagong San Juan Mighty Warriors will take game number 1 of this best of 3 semi-final series in the 16 under North Division of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL. And ilang beses na nga natin sinabi na ang daming nag-contribute kasi ganun talagang kadami ang weapons ng Makabagong San Juan Mighty Warriors.
And 6 players finishing in double digits. Even a player who only played about 7.5 minutes finished with 10. Of course, Rob Celis, get well soon. Hope the X-rays show a good result. But again, for Makabagong San Juan, just a total team effort, dominance here in Game 1. But if you're Quezon City, all is not lost. Of course, you still have 2 of very potent scorers in Hizon, in Moral. But they need a lot of help, and that's something that they need to find.
And that final score is 95-73. 22-point win para dito sa Makabagong San Juan Mighty Warriors. Quezon City will need to go back to the drawing board. And para dito sa Makabagong San Juan Mighty Warriors, we've said it time and again, seeing things as clear as daylight. Sean Lucido. And he is now with CJ Ang.
Mga kaliga, kasama po natin ngayon ang ating player of the game with 22 points and 8 rebounds from the Makabagong San Juan Mighty Warriors, Sean Lucido. Sean, a great dominance against Quezon City. Paano nyo dadalhin ang momentum na ito sa Game 2?
Siguro po mag-ensayo lang po kami ng maigi at makikinig lang po kami kay Coach at si Lord na din po bahala.
Sean, meron ka ba gustong batiin at pasalamatan?
Unang-una po nagpapasalamat po ako kay Lord and siyempre po sa mga San Juan community and sa family ko po dyan na nanonood at nagsusuporta at sa mga teammates ko. Yun lang.
Thank you and congratulations once again, Sean. Before anything else, we would like to thank our dear sponsor, Don Benitos, for providing a sumptuous Filipino delicacy to our player of the game. Don Benitos, ang pangbansang kasava. Coach Noy and Joel.
And congratulations to Sean Lucido and the Makabagong San Juan Mighty Warriors for winning game number 1. Ayun, they have, katulad ng all the other teams that have played today, they now have 1 foot in the door for that division finals. Up next, lipat tayo sa 18 under. It will still be the Quezon City 8-8 Junior Giants and they will face the Rizal Switch Fiber sa 18 under. In charge of that game, ang aking kaibigan na si Cholo Pangilinan, kasama ni Coach Noy Africa on behalf of my partner, si Coach Noy at si CJ Ang. This has been Joel Parcon, and this is Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Season 2. Ayo-ayo mong tanan mga bay.
Sa gustong gawin, isang pangarap, isang tagumpay. Gabayad pag-asa ng bayan, landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga, nagkakaisa, nagmamahal. Taas
Lakas noo kahit kanino, walang ibang sinisigaw ang masang Pilipino. Bumagsak, bumangon, hinarap ang mga hamon, hanggang ang kahirapan tuluyan nating matalo.
Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL would like to thank Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances.
Dorite Bola ng Pinoy, the first Pinoy basketball brand, Don Benitos, ang pambansang cassava, Nature Spring, #1 bottled water in the Philippines. Pound for pound fitness, be Liga Ready, Jinky Skin, empowering women by redefining beauty, Pound Active, for quality sportswear.
Red Dynasty, offering comfort Chinese food and overall 5-star experience. Winford Resort and Casino Manila, a luxury integrated resort.